Hello everyone, this is CA Ankit Karanpuria. Today I'm going to discuss an important issue relating to mismatch of ITC with Form gstr 2A. As we all know that with effect from January 2022, 2B has been made an important document to avail the credit in Form gstr 3B. Further, the subsequent amendment also made in the section 16 of the Act providing condition to avail the input tax credit. Prior to that, there was only Rule 36.4 with no governing provision in the Act to restrict the ITC on the basis of Form GSTR 2A. Now the question arises, what would happen to the cases in the initial year of implementation of GST, that is financial 2017-18 and financial year 2018-19, in which there was a mismatch of ITC due to a bona fide errors by the suppliers. The credit of the for the suppliers were not reflected in the GSTR 2A of the recipient. So, taking the cognizance of the issue by the GST Council has decided to issue a circular to clarify such situations where due to some bona fide errors credit was not reflected in GSTR 2A of the recipient. The circular provide for four scenarios which are as follows. First, that GSTR 1 was not filed but 3B was filed. GSTR 1 and 3B were filed but certain supplies were missed to be reported in form GSTR 1. B2B supplies were reported as B2C supplies. And last scenario where the wrong GSTN number of the recipient was reported. So in all such cases, how the benefit of the ITC shall be allowed to the recipient has been provided in the circular. The circular asks the officer to first satisfy whether all other important conditions to avail the ITC are satisfied, such as availment of ITC on the basis of invoice, goods and services has been received by the recipient, and payment of tax and consideration has been made to supplier, and credit has been availed well within the time limit of section 16.4. Once all these conditions are satisfied, then the supplier has to provide a certificate in case the mismatch is below 5 lakh, that he has made such supplies to the recipient and duly deposit the tax in form GSTR 3B. In case the mismatch is greater than 5 lakhs, then a supplier has to obtain such certificate from his chartered accountant certifying that tax has been paid in respect of supplies made to the recipient. So, after getting these certificates, officer may allow the availment of credit when there are mismatches in form GSTR 2A of the recipient. Now the question arises, what would happen to the cases where tax was paid by the recipient to the supplier but he does not deposited the same with the government? This circular does not cover such scenarios, and this would be a challenging for the recipient, for the taxpayers to claim the ITC, and that has to be litigated in light of the various judicial precedents such as LGW DY Bithal of the Calcutta High Court. So overall, this circular is a welcome step for the industry to avoid any litigation, and at least the most of the taxpayers would be benefited from this circular. Thank you.